Yo, today we're gonna be freaking changing some shit on all of our bikes. Oh, and we might be doing a little comparison on the Rocket and on the Vitacci Beast. See which one's better. So Bernie here, he's the mechanic that's gonna be changing some stuff on our bikes. We're gonna take the governor out, which is gonna help me go faster. How fast? How fast do you think I'm gonna go?
You probably gain 10, 15 miles an hour.
If you guys like these videos, I'm gonna continue to make them. Bernie's the guy to ask all these mechanic questions. So I'm gonna link his YouTube somewhere. So if there are any questions, I can relay them back. Hey Josh, you gonna take your governor out?
Not today because mine's already fast and I want to race you, but I am tightening up all the bearings and bushings and stuff like that.
Or tell them what you got.
I have a 2019 Vitacci Scorch 150.
Hey, listen, it's a moped, but that thing hauls ass, and I'm gonna be real. It goes faster than mine, so of course I gotta just boost up my bike a little bit from taking the governor out. But look at this beast. Honestly, between the two, do y'all like better? I agree on this look because it doesn't have a raised back. It's just built a little bit different and better. This thing flies too. I'm jealous. By the end of this video, we're gonna race and get some clips of that. All right, so right now we're taking off the gearbox face to get to, what would you call those pulleys?
Yeah, your clutch.
The clutch and everything else. So what would you do? You would take off what first? Where would you get? You would take off.
I'm just starting with the little attachments, things like that.
Okay.
Just to get them out of the way. And we're gonna go from there.
There's about 10 bolts. What size? What are they?
5/16 and 10 millimeters.
You gotta take off the air filter box
Well, at
to get
least
to
loosen it so I can push it up.
the top.
Yeah.
You'll be able to get to the 3 that are straight up under it.
Yes.
Okay.
So those are 5/16 or 8 millimeter, whatever's your pleasure. The reason why I do short blasts on it, because even when you're taking bolts out, if you're going full blast and it hits the end, you could flatten out the catch. So when you go to thread it back in, it might cross thread itself.
Huh. Okay, good to know. See, that's why we love Bernie. What's going on over here, Josho? What are you doing?
My muffler manifold is stuck. Trying to take that bitch off so I can get to the bearing bolt on the CVT.
Word. Well,
Where you at on yours?
we have just took off the air box and the front casing of the transmission box.
Oh, just an FYI, because I know you guys watch these for this type of information. These, if you ride in the rain, will eventually get a wiring issue. My starter would not stop trying to fire last night with the key off and the kill switch on. So I had to dig with that for a little bit.
Hell yeah. So you're gonna completely take the hose from the carb off just to make it completely easier to get to the transmission box?
Okay. That's your vent tube for your rear, for your rear planetaries. Is your air filter box. Sometimes with these, with the kickstart, they're attached just to this, and there's a little piece that comes out and hits the other one so you can kickstart it. Other times, the shaft is actually bolted to the inside.
Okay.
So be a little careful when pulling it off.
the kickstart.
Yeah, I'd remove the kickstart on it.
Okay.
There's a little groove in there that when this is in there, you can kind of see it here. It fits into that groove, so even if this screw comes loose, it's not going to slip off on
Oh. Yeah. Okay. This is just a little shit gasket that...
An old crappy paper gasket. It's supposed to keep dirt and water out, but it doesn't.
And obviously, if you can tell, I've only put 600 miles on it, and there's just so many wears and tears on this belt. That scares the shit out of me. I wasn't expecting that. So, I'm still gonna mess with my stuff. I wouldn't recommend this, so at your own risk. But now we're gonna show you how to take the governor off. So we're gonna let the bike cool down a little bit because it's still hot from just
Cycle gear.
riding around for a little bit.
I'm gonna lube it up and just jerry rig it, make it until I get paid again because I'm a broke bitch.
Let's see what Bernie is doing over here. What's happening?
This is spring loaded, and if you pull this out, it's kind of a bitch to flip this piece of the spring down.
Yeah.
And get it back underneath.
So if you guys don't have an air gun or a bigger impact than one of these, I would recommend you finding somebody that does, because you're not going to be able to unbolt this pulley by hand. Note to self. You pulling out the big guy?
Oh yeah.
You need the hose? Here you go, buddy.
Thank you.
Oh. Where is the governor? This little metal piece is the governor?
This is a restrictor on it. It's built a little different. Hold up.
That is built a little different.
Go buy you some new rollers, bud.
Actually, this isn't one you can...
Oh. So I think we figured out that you can't take the governor off of at least the 22.
A lot of these ones... Alright, this is just one solid piece, but a lot of the other ones, it's a two-piece. One for the shaft support, and then the other one for the restrictor. But this one is just one solid piece.
Can we grind it down?
No. I don't advise it. It has to sit on it, on the crankshaft itself. Like some of the older models, they'll be a two-piece. So you can just take the one side out, and then there's your governor release on it. So my next best thought is that you can get an aftermarket clutch.
That was my next buy if this wasn't going to work. Hey, nothing to be sorry about. You live and you learn, and now y'all don't have to do this.
Also matters which way you put the belt on. Like it came off like this, you don't want to put it like that, because a lot of times, especially on this little, one side has a little bit more of an angle to it than the other. And that'll affect your speed and your takeoff.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just like that. Here's the one. That'll do it. You might want to take a look. You got a lot of rubber buildup in there. Maybe take like a Brillo pad or something and scrub that shit out, or you could spray it with brake clean. Then you want to check your vents for your cooling, like this one up here. That's your air intake. Sometimes you get a bunch of stuff jammed in the screen. This one looks pretty okay. And then the exit for the air is back here. So if you're gonna be riding in rain and stuff like that, I'd be careful about what puddles you hit, because you don't want to get water in that and have your clutch slip on you and torch your belt.
Oh, that might have explained when it was boggling down the other day going to your house, because it was pissing and pouring.
Yeah.
Maybe. I come out here and I see this dude's wheel come off.
Told you I gotta fix the bearing.
Okay, making progress. And me, I'm just letting Bernie do all the work, because, well, that's what we're here for. Get in the hole, Bernie. He was having a little bit of trouble getting that face back on of the transmission. Can you tell me what you think was in the way, so if somebody else tries this, you can kind of be aware of it?
The spring in here, it'll make this off center, especially if you use it a few times, you'll get a little bend in it. And so when you go to put it back together, it makes it kind of a bitch to reline it back up. Because there's another small shaft in here that has to fit in the end of this too. That's on the inside. So I think that's the issue I was having with it.
You spent a good like 10, 15, 20 minutes on that. So bouncing back and forth to Scooter's, he's got the back wheel and muffler and everything back on. I'm just, you know, chilling. Hey, Bernie's doing all my work though, huh?
Yeah.
You need help with anything? You need this? You need to tighten it or loosen it?
I need you to look under there and see if the bolts are all the way up.
Okay.
Like, are they sticking through? I can put the nut out.
Well, after all that work, we came to the conclusion that you can't take the governor off of a 2022 Rocket. Now, on a Beast is different. I'm not really for sure. I don't even think he wants to tackle that today. Here in the next few, we're gonna get on our bikes and well, it's the next few days, and now me and Josh are out here getting gas. We're about to change the oil. The last few days have been hectic, trying to figure out with this governor and Josh's stuff, taking his whole bike apart. And now we just gotta do this oil change and call it a night. If you guys like this kind of content, just like, subscribe, comment, and let us know what you guys want to see next. Peace.